Institute of Management సార్థక్ కాన్వకేషన్ ఇవాళ అయింది. నన్ను గెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆనర్గా పిలిచారు. అది అది నాకు ఒక ఆనర్గా నేను ఫీల్ అవుతున్నాను. ఈ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ చాలా మంచి ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ನಮ್ಮ స్టూడెంట్స్కి ఇచ్చి వాళ్ళకి ఎంకరేజ్మెంట్ ఇచ్చి వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ ఫ్యాకల్టీ నాకు చెప్పింది ఏంటంటే ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ ప్లేస్డ్. More than 95% of the students have been placed, which is an excellent performance. There is a very detailed convocation. Andarki certificates ivadam jarigindi, and really the highlight was all the gold medalists. Valandarni peru peruna pilchi, Madam Aarti garu, Dr. Sailesh garu, వాళ్ళకి హ్యాండ్ ఓవర్ చేసి ప్లస్ క్యాష్ అవార్డు కూడా ఇచ్చి వాళ్ళకి ఒక మంచి టేక్ ఆఫ్ ఇచ్చారు అని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను. సో ఐ రియల్లీ కంగ్రాచులేట్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ అండ్ ద శివశివాని ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
30th convocation of Shivani Institute of Management, the 98th birth anniversary of our founder, and the Blue Sapphire Jubilee year that Shivani is entered into this year. There are two important decisions that have been taken as far as the Management Institute is concerned. One is the society running these institutions has decided to provide a scholarship of 1 lakh in addition to whatever is presently eligible for all the students to children of defense personnel. So they will get a 1 lakh scholarship in addition to whatever they are eligible for, like any other student. The second thing is a 65-year-old institution looking out for talent from the top global institutions in the world has taken a decision to sponsor one alumni of the group institutions every 5 years, and the sponsorship amount starting with the 65th year is 65 lakhs. 5 years later it will become 70 lakhs, and then it will go on increasing by 5 lakhs every year. This is to ensure that whatever good things are happening across the globe in world famous institutions would be learned by our sponsors, and then they would come back and implement that in the institution. Thank you.
Dr. Amboj Gupta, Director, Shiva Shivani Institute of Management. Today marks the 30th convocation of the graduating batch of 3 programs: EGDM program, EGDM BIFS, and PGDM BA program. Students go through the transformative journey of learning at our institutions, where their skills and capabilities are fine-tuned and they become industry-ready professionals. Our institute is accredited by NET, NBA, and SACS. We constantly upgrade our curriculum. We have a very strong industry-academia interface, and we ensure that our students get best of the quality education. So I wish all the graduating students a very bright future ahead. Thank you very much.
డిప్యూటీ డైరెక్టర్ శివశివాని ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. ఈరోజు శివశివాని ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ 30వ స్నాతకోత్సవం బ్రహ్మాండంగా కన్నుల పండుగగా జరిగింది. ఎస్ రామకృష్ణ శక్తి ఎనర్జీ సొల్యూషన్స్ లిమిటెడ్ చీఫ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ ఈరోజు గెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆనర్గా వచ్చారు. ఎవరైతే సరే ఎగ్జామినేషన్ క్వాలిఫికేషన్స్ని సక్సెస్ఫుల్గా కంప్లీట్ చేశారో వాళ్ళందరికీ ఈరోజు సర్టిఫికెట్స్, మెడల్స్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ర్యాంక్ హోల్డర్స్కి స్పెషల్గా వాళ్ళకి గోల్డ్ మెడల్స్, వాళ్ళకి పురస్కారాలు ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఈ సందర్భంగా ఎవరైతే సరే స్టూడెంట్స్ ఈరోజు పట్టాలు అందుకున్నారో వాళ్ళందరికీ శుభాభినందనలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. బ్యాగ్స్ తీసేసి లోపల బయటికి దిగండి. అది
Honorable Chief Guest, Professor T.G. Sitaram, Chairman, All India Council for Technical Education, who has joined us online. Guest of Honor, Sri S. Ramakrishna, Chief Executive Officer, Shakti Energy Solutions Limited. Srimati Deepika Sampati, Associate Vice President, Sivasivani Group of Institutions. Dr. Neeraj Sampati and Dr. Preeti Sampati, esteemed members of SP Sampati's Sivasivani Educational Society. CA Dosapati Kiran, Chief Financial Officer, Sivasivani Group of Institutions. Professor Ambuj Gupta, Director, Sivasivani Institute of Management. Srimati P. Mamta, Principal, Sivasivani Degree College, Kompalli. Srimati V. Sarika Raj, Principal, Sivasivani Degree College, Hyderabad. Sri M. Madan Kumar, Principal, Sivasivani Junior College. Srimati Y. Sharada, Headmistress, Sivasivani's SPS High School. Sri N.R.K.S. Chakravarti, Deputy Director, Sivasivani Institute of Management. Sri Y. Anand Reddy, Vice Principal, Sivasivani Degree College. Members of the Governing Body and Board of Studies, SSI. Former Directors and Faculty of SSI. Graduating classes of 2025. Parents, friends from the media, guests, colleagues, students, ladies and gentlemen. I heartily welcome Professor T.G. Sitaram, Sri S. Ramakrishna and each one of you to Snatak 2025, the 30th convocation of Sivasivani Institute of Management. My young friends passing out of the portals of Sivasivani today on the 98th birth anniversary of our founder, late Sri S.P. Sampati, I reveal to you his mantra for success. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. This is what the founder had assiduously followed and attained huge success. It is very important and necessary for all of us to adopt new and advanced technologies, but we should also not be totally dependent on them. It is always better to adopt them with our skill sets. Graduating students, as you step into the next and most efficient chapter of your lives, you need to continue to skill yourselves and upskill yourselves. These are the words of advice rendered to young students like you by our Honorable Chief Guest in his convocation address at SPPU Pune. And following this in totality will stand you in good stead all your lives. The calendar years 2025, 2026 and 2027 hold great significance in the history of Sivasivani. On the 3rd of August 2025, Sivasivani stepped into its Blue Sapphire Jubilee year, having completed 64 long years of existence. 22nd October 2026 will be the beginning of the birth centenary year of our illustrious founder, late Sri S.P. Sampati. And on 22nd October 27, Sivasivani will be celebrating the birth centenary of its founder. On this momentous occasion, I would like to veer off from the traditional welcome address and speak about a few recent decisions of the SP Sampati's Sivasivani Educational Society with respect to the group institutions in general and SSI in particular. In addition to a merit scholarship up to Rs 90,000 each student, the alumni of group institutions, that is the SPS High School, Sivasivani Junior College, Sivasivani Degree College Kompalli and Sivasivani Degree College Somajigoda Hyderabad will be eligible for an additional scholarship of up to 65,000 if they take admission into the SSI. At this momentous occasion of the Sapphire Jubilee and the year of birth of its centenary founder begins, Sri S.P. Sampati Memorial Scholarship for Global Studies is being instituted. Under this initiative, every 5 years, an alumna or alumnus of the group institutions will be fully funded for an undergraduate.
Sampati, Vice President, SSGI. Mrs. Deepika Sampati, Associate Vice President, SSGI, and faculty colleagues of SSIM, Mrs. Mamta, Principal, Sivasivani Degree College, Mr. Madan Kumar, Principal, Sivasivani Junior College, Mrs. Sarda, Head Mistress, SPS High School, parents of graduating students, press, media, faculty members of group, institutions, staff members, and my dear students. Namaskar to one and all. At the outset, my heartiest congratulations to all graduating students and their parents. It is an honor and duty to place before you the academic report of Siva Sivani Institute of Management for the academic year 2024-25. SSIM is a standalone business school approved by All India Council for Technical Education, offering postgraduate diploma in management since 1992. We offer specialized and focused programs like PGDM, triple specialization, which is a blend of functional and sectoral specialization courses, PGDM, banking, insurance, and financial services, PGDM, business analytics, as well as fellow and executive fellow program in management. The institute actions are guided by its vision to be a premier management institute, significantly contributing to the corporate world and society. Therefore, we ensure to regularly update the curriculum of our PGDM programs to align with industry requirements and develop future-ready professionals. Our commitment to maintaining quality standards is evident through the accreditations, rankings, and recognitions received from external bodies. SSIM is accredited by NAC, that is National Assessment and Accreditation Council. PGDM program is accredited from NBA, National Board of Accreditation. SSIM is awarded with the international. At SSIM, income passes, experiential learning, and managerial competency development. We use as Harvard cases and simulations to impart best of the learning so that students evolve out of this transformation journey of learning. We have a rich pool of faculty members drawn from academia and industry who constantly upgrade themselves to deliver the best in classrooms. In the last 1 year, our faculty members have delivered more than 80 executive trainings to various corporates, including the Hetero Labs, Punjab National Bank, Lloyd's Technology Center, etc. We are sensitized towards the importance of improved teaching and learning quality and helps faculty and students to adapt.
Of knowledge, perseverance, and purpose. And on this very special day, we are truly privileged to welcome a visionary leader who embodies all the three values, Mr. Ramakrishna Sathiguri, the Chief Executive Officer of Shakti Energy Solutions Limited. In his current role of as CEO of Shakti Energy Solutions, he is leading one of India's most promising renewable energy ventures, empowering the nation's shift towards a cleaner, brighter, and more sustainable future. Mr. Ramakrishna is not just a corporate leader, he is a change maker, he is a thought leader, and an inspiration to countless professionals across the country. His journey also includes impactful leadership roles at Tata Power Solar Systems, Tata Docomo, Tata Tele Business Services, and Vodafone, where he built high-performing teams, inspired excellence, delivered results, and set benchmarks across the industries. Academically, Mr. Ramakrishna is an MBA from Usmania University, and he has also done advanced leadership programs in Harvard Business School, University of Michigan's Rowe School of Business. These achievements not only reflect his brilliance, but his penchant for continuous learning, a trait of a true leader. But what actually makes him remarkable is his humility and his passion for mentoring young minds. As we celebrate this milestone in our institution's journey, it is indeed fitting that we have among us a leader who personifies vision, values, and purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving heartfelt, thunderous round of applause to Mr. Ramakrishna Sapiduri. Sir, it's our absolute privilege to have you among us today, and I would request you to address our gathering and please share your inspiring message and thoughts on this momentous day. Thank you,
everybody. Thank you very much for the extremely lavish introduction about me. I'm indeed privileged to be welcome here. Srimati Arati Sampati Garu, Dr. Sailesh Sampati, Srimati Deepika Sampati, the chief guest, Professor T.G. Sitaraman, the director, Professor Gupta, who gave a very detailed account of the institution, the faculty members, the family members of the students, and the students themselves. Thank you very much for inviting me here, and it's indeed my privilege. I first want to congratulate the students for two occasions, for two reasons. One, you passed out. It's a great moment. Why don't you please give a big round of applause for yourselves. Secondly, you are indeed fortunate because you are arguably in the best times that our country has ever seen. Since independence, there were so many inputs that have been given to this nation, so many initiatives, so many policies. All of them, as time passed by, have given their own results. But now, with this clarion call of Viksit Bharat by 2047, you are in the golden age when the speed has picked up and it throws up a plethora of opportunities for each one of you. So you are there to take the cake. There are a few things though that you need to be taken care of. What I will do right now is, as Professor Chakravarti during my introduction spoke about a roughly 38-year career which was spanning over largely three industries. One is office automation, second is telecom, and third is renewable energy. What I would do is, the few learnings that I have picked up, I'll try and share with you, and you might like to pick up a few points and use it as you progress in your career. You have gone through 2 years. The director mentioned about the toil that you had all gone through in the 2 years. The faculty, the students, you all got together, did a lot of case studies, quizzes, taken exams, burnt midnight oil, and finally all of you are here. Few there and few here, the rank holders. So all of you have done a great job. What you have done is build a lot of principles. You've understood, you got your foundation right, and now you are all set. If you have to have an analogy of cricket, this is the time when all the cricketers spend in the nets. Everything would be told to them, how they need to bat, bowl, field. The coaches would be there. They will tell them all the right things to be doing. And most of the players would do the right things. And then they get into the real world, like you are getting into the corporate world. And the real world for a cricket paints, Berger paints, whichever organization you get into, you've got to be a master of the subject that you are dealing with. Because the world is a great fan of people who know their job well or who are on top of whatever they need to be doing. You've got to build knowledge. Don't look at things in a unipolar way as to what you have been told to. Stretch your imagination. Go outside. What they popularly call as the outside-in approach. Look at what the market is doing. Look at what your competitors are doing. Look at what the regulators are doing. Look at what the government's investments are. If you do this, you will be well ahead of the curve and most likely to win. There was this case study of oil and gas company. It was operating in erstwhile Soviet Union. Many of you wouldn't be knowing possibly that Soviet Union was a conglomerate of many nations. So while they were making their strategy, they got into so many details, and then someone said that Soviet Union will be disintegrated, possibly. And therefore they made their strategy. They had plan B, basis disintegration, and had their entire organizations at the right places, possibly Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, and all of those. When finally the disintegration happened, every other oil and natural gas company fell by the wayside. This was a company which succeeded. And therefore, what I'm trying to drive home is your hard work, knowledge, and a curious mind. There is this very interesting thing that I learned during my
to this August gathering. Professor Dr. T.G. Sitaram, a distinguished academician, renowned civil engineer, and an influential education administrator, currently serving as the chairman of All India Council for Technical Education, New Delhi, Government of India, since December 21, 2022. With an illustrious academic and research career spanning over 3 decades, Professor Sitaram is widely recognized for his visionary leadership, commitment to excellence, and transformative contributions to Indian technical education landscape. Prior to AICTE, he served as the director of Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, 2019 to 2022, where he was instrumental in launching 5 new interdisciplinary schools and 5 research centers, and significantly improved the institute global ranking under his tenure. IIT Guwahati ranked second in India for citation per faculty in QS World Ranking 2022 and 2023, and initiated a unique partnership with Government of Assam to establish a medical school and a multi-speciality hospital within the campus. Professor Sitaram holds a BE in Civil Engineering from the University of Mysore, MTech from Indian Institute of Sciences, IISc, Bangalore, and a PhD from the University of Waterloo, Canada. He has held faculty and research positions in leading institutions such as University of Texas at Austin, University of Waterloo, and IISc Bangalore, where he served for over more than 30 years. He has guided over 40 PhD scholars, authored 500 plus technical papers and 20 books, holds 5 patents, and was listed among the world's top 2% scientists by Stanford University from 2020 to 2024. Moreover, he has been ranked among the top scientists globally in the year 2025 AD Scientific Index, securing top positions in engineering and technology, IIT Guwahati 193 in India and Earth Science IIT Guwahati 6 in India based on citation impact, H index and 110 index. A prolific researcher in geotechnical engineering, micronization and infrastructure development, Professor Sitaram has executed over 120 consultancy projects and led innovation in the constructions of major national infrastructure, including the iconic China Bridge and foundations work for the Ram Temple at Ayodhya. As AICT Chairman, Professor Sitaram has steered the Council towards a new era of inclusivity, innovation and self-integration. Under his leadership, AICT has launched transformative schemes and initiatives. AICT Career Portals, Placement Portal, Saraswati Scheme, Bani Scheme, etc. played a major role in expansion of idea labs and foster the culture of innovation and entrepreneurship in higher education. He has also played a pivotal role in enhancing implementation of the National Education Policy 2020 by promoting multiple entry-exit systems, Academic Bank of Credits, ABC, and flexible learning pathways. Professor Sitaram is a fellow of Indian National Academy of Engineering, INAE, American Society of Civil Engineers, Institution of Civil Engineers, UK, and holds several honorary and fellow positions across national and international levels. Scientific bodies, he has received numerous awards, including the Sir C.V. Raman Young Scientist Award in the year 2002. and Sir M.V. Vishweshwara Senior Scientist Award in the year 2023 from the Government of Karnataka. An advocate of quality, equity and innovation in education, Professor Sitaram continues to shape the future of India technical education, building a robust and globally competitive ecosystem aligned with India's vision of becoming a Viksit Bharat by 2047. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Srimati Aarti Sampati, President and Chief Executive, SP Sampati's Sivasivani Group of
Ministry of Education, Government of India. Graduating class of 2025, always remember that success is getting what you want and happiness is wanting what you get. Both are so closely intertwined that one does not exist without the other. Now that you have spent some time on the path of your career, I advise you to sit down in isolation, decide where you want to be by end of your career. Once you set your goal, chart out where you should be in each of the next 5 years from today. If you were to achieve your goal, break it further. Break it further down into yearly, monthly, fortnightly and weekly targets and work hard to achieve them. It has been proven umpteen number of times that the best way to predict your future is to create it. In case you are unable to achieve any of your targets, even after working hard, there is always one simple solution for all the situations and times that invariably produces the desired results. That is, work harder. Because success is the sum of small efforts put in constantly over and over again. The latest flag bearers of this collection, called Shiva Shivani, never quit aiming high and dreaming big all through your life.
Excellence, industry relevance, and value-based leadership, along with the accreditation of the program by the national and international bodies, reflecting its commitment to global quality standards. On this important day, my message to the graduating students: as you step out into the world, remember that true leadership today demands more than the knowledge. It calls for integrity, empathy, and innovation. Rapidly evolving world of business, shaped by digital transformation, sustainability challenges, and artificial intelligence, needs managers who think ethically, act responsibly, and adopt creatively. I urge the graduates to further develop the values inculcated at the SSIM: discipline, professionalism, and spirit of service. Continue to learn, unlearn, and relearn, for lifelong learning is the cornerstone of success in the 21st century. Our National Education Policy 2020 also emphasizes the lifelong learning. I compliment the management, the director, the faculty, and staff of SSIM for their dedicated efforts in nurturing such competent professionals who will contribute to the nation's progress and global advancement. May this convocation mark the beginning of the purposeful journey filled with achievement, humility, and human values. My best wishes to all the graduates once again for a brighter and a fulfilling future. Namaskar, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
The President reads out the oath. All the students in unison with
Management of the Shiva Shivani Institute of Management is being awarded to you on successful completion of all the prescribed requirements. You are hereby charged with the responsibility of abiding by the ethics of the profession and also upholding the values of this institution throughout your life. Do you agree?
now.
Thank you.
Aditi Sharma. Next is Alankar Chakravarti, then Aman Kumar Singh, then Ambike Singh. Ambike Singh. I request all the graduating students to please stand in queue as I announce your name. Please. Anisha Kumari. Ashita Sharma. Chandana Laikar. Chikha Manisha. Besu Wasavi. Please stand in queue. Dinesh BVS Yakara. Dugyala Srija. Gauram Pudi Bhuwana Sri Ahalya. Jukanti Varun Reddy.
नितेश प्रसाद, लुखाना जयंती, प्राची शर्मा, पुष्पांजलि महानपुदा, रघुवंशी इनीमिला, समला रोहन, साथी आदर्श. Please, it is a request to please make a queue as I announce your names. Shivam Vishwakarma, Sirisha Purana, Vishnu Patla Naga Bhargavi, Yadagiri Santoshini, Yogesh R, Yogesh R, Adiraja Palli Vakdevi, Allah Dinesh. Please come fast. Atik Ur Rahman, Bandapalli Madhurita, Bandapalli Madhurita, Bhavesh Kumar Tripathi, Bhavesh Kumar Tripathi, Bushi Nikita Reddy, Bushi Nikita Reddy, Bollampalli Varshini Reddy, Bollampalli Varshini Reddy, Bondili Renuka Bai. Please make a queue. Bondili Renuka Bai, Busala Usha Sandhya, Busala Usha Sandhya, D. Sweshita, D. Sweshita, Illuru Vandana. I repeat, Illuru Vandana, Fija Ansari, Fija Ansari, G. Rohan, G. Rohan, please come fast, make a queue. Gara Boina Nikhil, Gara Boina Nikhil, Gopu Vandana Dashrath, Gopu Vandana Dashrath, Gunji Venu Kumar, I repeat, Gunji Venu Kumar, Harish Kumar Patel, Harish Kumar Patel, Harshit Gupta, after no, Harish Kumar Patel, after that, Marthala Hemalata Reddy, Marthala Hemalata Reddy, K. F. Mubarak Wali, K. Sonia, KVVSR Varun, श्रव्या, कानुगंती श्रव्या, कसागना भावना वरा प्रसाद, खम्बो वेंकटा अश्वथ रेड्डी, मरीपल्ली चंद्रशेखर रेड्डी, मरीपल्ली चंद्रशेखर रेड्डी, नर्मला नागा दीपिका, निम्माला हरीश